Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 1 on how to read Coptic. In this episode, we'll start off by looking at a Coptic phrase that's commonly used within the liturgies or hymns. However, we'll be looking at it more closely and break it down to see the rules that might be used when reading. And we will take it into 3 main lessons based on some of the things we learned, how it's pronounced, and the meaning. So the first thing is, we'll see a little dash on top of something that looks like the pi sign from math. The first thing is, this is referred to as a jenkin. The jenkin separates syllables within the Coptic language by making an EH sound. So the first thing is before I even enter the first letter, there is an E. And then when I get to the pi looking letter, it's the first letter in the word pi, which is just P. After, we see that there is an O and a funny letter, which is actually called epsilon, which has a lot of different rules. But in this case, if it's just an O, it will sound like oo, like a double O. And now in this time, when we see a letter that looks like the English P, it's actually the letter R, and then there's another O. So, if we put this together, it'll sound like ip, wu, ro. Okay? Which would mean king. The next word is a lot easier. It's 3 English looking letters, and they're all very basic. But there's also another jenkin. So, starts off with EH. There's an N, which just sounds like N. A T, which sounds like a hard T. Like t. It's not the extended T. And like I'm talking about drinking tea for breakfast. And another E, which just sounds like a jenkin, EH. So, if I put this word together, it's going to sound like inte. And inte usually means of, or it can also mean from. So, king of, and then we enter the last word. So, with the last word, there's something that looks like a T, but it's spelt differently. This one has like the extended E from it. So this one is like T. The next one, called Hori in Coptic, this is just an H. Yotta, which looks like an I, it's just like an E as well. And then we saw this letter already, R. The H, again, makes a double E sound, and then we saw the N before, and then this is the same as this, EE. So, if we put it all together, it's going to sound like T, and then I'm putting the dashes to separate the syllables, T, he, ri, ni, which in this word means peace. So together, king of peace, all together, ipuro, inte, tihirini. So, there's 3 main lessons we should take away from this. The first one, the jenkin, right? Separate syllables by making an EH sound, and it looks like just a little, other way. It looks like a little dash, and it's usually on top of the letters. In this case, they were all at the beginning of the word, but sometimes they can also be in the middle of the word. Number 2, if O is before epsilon equals U. And the last one, the letter that looks like a capital T in the English language is just a T. the lowercase t sounds like I'm saying I'm drinking tea. Those are the 3 lessons for today, and we'll see you next time.